Hello, welcome to Take My Camper Van Hire. This is the tutorial video on how to operate the 5-berth JOA 75Q. So there's two keys that come supplied with your motorhome. You have the round-headed key, which is for all the habitation, and you have this one here, which is for the vehicle. So to open the habitation door, take this key, pop it in, and you turn it towards the front of the vehicle. Then you can open this door up. And then to allow the step out, you press on this button just here. So the bottom one allows the step to fall out. So this is the main power switch. These are lights. This is for your step, and then this is for the awning light. These top three symbols are indicators. So this one's just to indicate how full the wastewater tank is. This one here is to indicate how full the freshwater tank is. And this is to indicate how much the leisure battery has available. These ones down the bottom here, so this is for the water pump, to allow you to have water out of the tap. This is for your main master switch for the lights, so you can turn that one on and off like this. And for your power and to operate the bed, that's this one just here. So this is a dual fuel heating system. It can operate off gas or electric. So if you're camping off grid, you'd be using your gas for your heating. And if you're on a caravan or camping site, then you'd use the mains electric. To turn the control panel on, you press this button just here, and it will come up with this home screen. Whatever you're flashing is what you're going to be operating. So this flashing motorhome is the internal temperature. So what we want to do is select that one by pressing this button just here, and it comes up to a temperature. You use this one by selecting the dial like this. So once you've got the temperature that you'd like, you then select it by pressing that disc, and the little flame will come up just on top there. The flashing flame doesn't mean that you're on gas, that just means that the temperature has been selected, and the reason it's flashing is it's not got to the temperature that you've selected yet. The next one, if you press it again, comes over to the hot water. So you select this one like this, and at the moment the hot water's off. So you've got Eco, which is 40 degrees. This is where you'd want to run it most of the time. You do also have 60 degrees if you prefer to have it a bit hotter, and then you have Boost. The only time you'd use Boost is if you've emptied the hot water system of hot water and there's now cold water in there. So i.e. if you've had a shower and then you'd like to have another shower, you'd put it onto Boost. Boost would normally take around about 25 minutes to get that cold water hot. So most of the time you'll be running on Eco, which is this one here. You then select it by pressing that button like that. What will then happen is it will start flashing, and that means it's not reached that temperature. The next one over is for how we're going to feed the heating system. So like we said, if you're going to be off grid, then you'll use your gas. That's using your gas cylinder, which we're going to show you. The next one is you can have a mix, so you can have gas and electric. If you have gas on electric, that will give you a more intense heat quicker, but you generally would want to use your mains electric only, rather than having a mix. It's only on the chilly days that you'd want to use the gas as well. So you select this one, so you have a mix of gas and 2 kilowatts of electric, 1 kilowatt of electric, or 2 kilowatts of electric. On most sites, a 16 amp, so you generally would want to have it running on a 1EL, that's 1 kilowatt of electric, that's 4.2 amps. So you select that one by pressing that one, and there'll be one little lightning bolt come up on the top there. If you were to go on to 2 kilowatts of electric, you'll have 2 lightning bolts. That's using 8.4 amps. So if you're on a 16 amp site, that's half of your allowance that you're using just on heating. So that's why we'd normally recommend that you use 1EL, which is that one just there. The next one is for the fans. So this is how fast it's going to blow out of the heating system. So you select this one and you have Eco, or high, and that's literally how fast the fans are going to spin. So you select that one to give it the blown air. The next one is down on the bottom here, and this is so you can set a time scale. So basically you can run this one, so say you wanted to have it at 9 o'clock come on in the morning, and then you wanted it to come off at say 10 o'clock. You select it like this, and then you say I'd like the temperature to be 25 degrees, and I'd like the hot water on eco, and 1 kilowatt of electric, and the fans on eco. That's now on, and it will come up with a little symbol just up there. If you decide that you do want to have set times, which you don't have to do, you can just select these as and when you need to. But if you are setting a time, then you need to set the date and the time, which is on this little clock symbol just here. You select this one and you just set the time to whatever the time is. And then you select it like that. That's now set the clock. The next one along is for the settings. So you select this one, so you can set the temperature, so you can brighten or darken the screen like this. You can set a 12 or 24-hour clock. You can set your language if you'd like to practice your French. Index, we don't advise you go in there. That's where we go when we're servicing the van, so we recommend you leave that one alone. Reset, so if you've been playing with this one and you don't know quite what you've done, you select reset. It'll ask you, are you sure you want to reset? And you press it again, and it'll reset the screen back to the very start. To operate the hobs, lift the glass lid like this. You press down on this one and you turn it around, and then you keep it held in and press the igniter to light. Make sure it's cool before you close the glass lid. This is your oven and grill. To operate the oven, you push in the knob and you twist it this way, and then you light it by pressing this one just here. If you wanted to use the grill, you turn it the other way, so you push it in and twist it this way for the grill, and then ignite like that. Turn it back up to the top to turn it off. To operate the fridge, to turn the fridge on and off, you press this button just here. Press and hold, that turns the fridge off. To turn the fridge on, press and hold. That'll turn the fridge on. The fridge will operate on a 3-way, so you have your battery, gas and mains. You change that by pressing this mode button just here. So you have mode for battery, mode for gas, mode for mains. You can also select auto, which will find the best source. So at the moment, because we're plugged into mains, it's found the mains, which would be the best. For operating the control, the temperature of the fridge, you adjust this one here. So if it's a hot day, you would have it at the max, and if it's a colder day, you'd just adjust it like this. When you're travelling, have the fridge in the locked position. When you arrive at your destination, to unlock the fridge, slide that across till you hear it click. There's one of these at the top and at the bottom, and then you open the fridge by pulling back on the handle. All of the habitation windows operate in the same way. So you have a fly screen which you pull down like this, and then you have a blackout blind which you use like this. You can click these two together, but be very careful on these clips because they are very delicate and are easy to break. To part them, just pull back, keep the blind down and open that one up. To operate the window, on the catch is a little button just here, so make sure you press this button in and then you can open the catch up like that. Ensure that you don't pull it without pushing the button because you'll snap it off. Push the button in, same on both of those. These ones don't have buttons, so you open the window like this. To lock the window off, you just twist around on that one there like that. There's also one of those on the other side. To operate the roof light, press on this button just here and open the catch up like that. If it's a windy day, you can pop this catch in and it will lock just inside there. To close it, push it all the way down and tuck it in behind that button like that. This one here is your fly screen, and this one here is your roof blind. So this is the wash basin and the toilet. To get to the shower, you press on this little clip just here, and you just pull on this wall and it will spin round like this. You have a little chute bolt at the top just here, and then you have your shower and the tap just here. To turn the dinette into a bed, unclip using this handle just here, unclip the one for the slider, pull this one over, pull out the two little legs and attach these ones in. Spin it round and then push it down and lock it off. Then take your mattress and drop it on here. For the 3 travelling seats in the rear, remove this cushion, remove this centre cushion and pull up on this one. So you have position 1, position 2, position 3. To lower the drop down bed, remove this cushion and then push down on this button just here. Attach the ladder by hooking that onto here. There's a net around the bed to stop you from falling out. To attach a net, you hook them on just like that. To pack the bed away, just press on the top of this button and hold on. Both of the front captain's seats swivel round when you're parked up. To swivel them round, there's a bar underneath, so slide the seat all the way forward, then pull on this little catch and twist the seat round like this, so you can have it spun around like that. For the wind out awning, the tools that you require are in the rear garage. Please be very careful when you're pulling out the rod to wind the handle out, because you don't want to pull it, you need to make sure you pull it out on the clips, otherwise you'll bend the pole or break the pole. Just pull out on the little clips here like this, and you have to get in here to pull the clip out there like that. This is the pole that you need to wind the awning out. To wind the awning out, take the hook end and hook it up onto this section just up here like this. Then wind the awning out like this. Once the canopy is fully extended, this section here will lock out like this, and then it will hold itself in this position, then to allow you to get the rear legs out, the end legs out. To get the legs out, pull on this little leg piece just here, slide it out and then drop it down like this. That's the same for both sides. The second section in the garage is for a strengthener on the main canopy. Undo this section just here and hook this bit onto here like this. This will then come all the way down to the centre over here and hook that onto there, and then you tighten this one up like that. To lift the front of the canopy up level, on the legs, put your foot down on the plate at the bottom and undo this wing nut just here. This is a two-man job, so you need to get your partner to stand at the other end, and then do synchronized lifting with your partner. Slide this section up till it gets to the height that you desire. Then you use the wing nut to tighten the canopy off. Once you have the canopy where you require, use these pegs to peg the feet out. To plug in your motorhome into the site, you have two ends on your site lead. The one with the 3 pins in the end, that's the one that goes into the site, and the one with the little cap is the one that plugs into the motorhome. To plug into the motorhome, open up the little cap, open up this little hatch here, pull the socket out, open the plug up, and then slot it in just like that. You can then close that down over the top. To fill the freshwater tank, first of all you need to put the plug inside the water tank. I'm going to demonstrate how to get there. Take this top cushion off just here and just move this one here up out the way and open up this hatch just here. On the top of the water tank is this turn handle. Pull this one out, and this is the little plug that's attached on the end of that chain. What we need to do is pop this plug in here. So you use your, pop your hand and pop it all the way into there like that. Make sure you've got it firmly fastened in there. Pop this one here and then tighten that one up like that. So supplied with your motorhome is the filler hose. This has got a quick release hose cap. Make sure you don't leave this bit on the tap when you're filling it up. So pop that onto the tap first of all, then pop that one onto there, then turn the tap on. Then on your set of keys, the round headed key, which is this one, you pop into here and turn that one, pull the key out, and then you twist it and pull. Then take your hose and fill it up into there like that. To operate the toilet, ensure that you have the water pump on the main control panel just up inside the door. That will allow you to use the flush on the toilet itself. To empty the toilet cassette, I'll just demonstrate that now for you. So open up and the catch here, there's a little green handle just down here. Push up on that handle and slide the cassette out like this. So when you arrive down to disposal, open this one here up and take this little cap off, and then there's a little pressure release valve just here, and you just press that button and eject, it'll all come gushing out. When you get back to the van, there is this little handle so you can wheel it along, and when you get back to the van you have your toilet chemicals, which is the blue chemical there. Just take this one and we just pop in a little bit of this one into the top there like that. That's the blue chemical just to help break everything down inside the cassette. Ensure that you put the lid back on, pop this one round, and it goes wheels first into the receiver like that, and you should hear that little click. It means it's stowed securely. So when you leave site and you need to empty your grey waste, that's all the water that's gone down the plug holes, there's a little handle just underneath just here. So you need to pull over the top of the waste water area and pull on this handle just like that, and then the water will just literally start pouring out. Once the water's finished pouring out, close this one away by giving it a good push just like that. Thank you for watching these tutorial videos. I hope you found them helpful. If you have got any questions, please feel free to contact us. Thank you for booking with Tamar Camper Van Hire, and we hope you have a great holiday.